Hmm. Oh yeah, live stream happening. It's on. Hi. Happy Monday. It's a different Monday than last Monday. This one will be recorded, whether YouTube likes it or not. We're started. Here we are. So happy Monday. Happy whatever part of the week it is for anyone that is having this and whatever day it may be viewing this. Right? My name is Mikey. If you don't know me, right? So here we are. I was reading an article earlier today, and they were just kind of talking about sort of the shift in the way we're using language and the way that we had formally described and named things. This one was mostly described in parts of the home. And you may have sort of heard this little one, and I don't know, I don't have TV normally, but it still shows up a lot in my life. So I'm not bragging. It happens a lot. And the sort of the renaming, I maybe talked about this like the week previous, the renaming of sort of what is usually formerly known as the master suite. And finding there's sort of that word that is kind of triggering for whoever might hear it and whatever history sort of the word master may have, right? American history and otherwise. And I was thinking then, and this was mostly because I was trying to describe to sort of an unknown or unsuspecting follower about what the difference in power yoga is to a regular yoga, right? Flow yoga. And then I was thinking as I sort of left that conversation, because I was trying to use all my articulating words for kind of what we do in power. That's just that sort of little extra bit that comes out of, what a typical yoga class might be. And so power can be very elusive. And I was thinking of power as sort of not always being something that you have to do that actually sort of depresses your energy or sort of depletes it, but more of what we do in order to sort of gain something. So not that it isn't already there, but maybe provoking something out of us. And also just kind of noticing that we play with this kind of idea of power as sort of a kind of sculptable energy. Ooh, there's power in the sky right now, so energy of thunder and lightning where I am. And so in our last few classes, we did sort of a claiming of one's own power, and without sort of dispelling it or diffusing your own, in order for you to be the master of how you sculpt it, right? So again, that word comes up, but really what that all comes together is just like how we're actually practicing these words to really embody sort of the part of us that is sort of the meaningful truth, right? So a couple of different layers of themes from the last couple of weeks that are really sort of all colliding, which makes tons of sense. So I'm rubbing my hands against each other. If you were in class yesterday, Saturday, maybe Friday too, you may have done this. Right? You take your hands and just rest them over your eyes. Just consider this good timing for the energy it takes to see and to feel and to translate information through your eyes. And what the eyes do, and in so many ways, if you really go into the science of them, they distort, right, true images, and they make them palatable to your brain. So maybe we surrender for whatever it is that we're filtering to be palatable and make it closer to the truth. And then you release that. Eyes open, it might be brighter, right? Second side. Second version of this, right? Now I'm sort of rubbing palms in their sort of longitudinal way across each other. It doesn't take a lot. You don't even need to feel that much in your hands. We're just making sure that the gesture is clear, that we are kind of capturing the energy, and then sweeping over the head. One more time, the other hand's on top. Same idea, see yourself as gaining something from this that is already and was your own, right? So it hasn't been lost. Remember that as you sort of follow the lead. I'm going to start a little bit different today. So from your mat, if this is better for you, possibly, right? Have your body sitting lengthwise, because we'll actually take this as a transition point to either move to your front or towards the back of your mat, right? So I'm going to wide straddle right here. However the lighting is working for you, right? And you're gently just going to lift the arms up to the sky, right? And you're going to turn over your right shoulder and just look towards that side of the mat. Think of tucking your right armpit more to the right and down. So that's going to really kind of engage some of the lats, and some of that's part of the traps that get down into the low back. Right, and then inhale through center. Whew, I ran out of breath there. The exhale over the left shoulder, same idea. Right, so the tendency could be here to squeeze this into your neck. So just kind of using the cue not to do that to be a reminder to give yourself all of the engagement that is sort of most prominent right here, which is shoulder, twist, core, right, rotation, midsection. Back through the middle, arms reach out over the toes, right, it's a hinge at the hips, a reach through the chest, and I'm not grabbing my toes, so I'm pressing out over the tops of them. Okay, inhale, come up, and exhale, my hands are now behind me. Fingers are pointing out. If you're more comfortable making fists or being up on fingertips, right, feel free to do so. And you're just going to press on the floor so your butt comes off the mat. I'll go up to fingertips so it looks a little bit more sort of flashy, right? And then right leg goes over to meet the left. Bend the knee, tuck it in towards your chest, and then circle it over to the right. Right, if you're still okay with that, right, fingertips or palms, left leg goes over to your right. Bend the knee, tuck it, right, get close to your chin, straighten it, you a little circle over. Okay, right leg again, over to the left. Right, my butt is still off the floor just in case you can't tell. Pull the knee in, straighten it, to circle. One more, left leg over to the right, left knee bends, tuck, right, circle up, pick it up, land. There's a little bit of a sort of a change, but a similar shift. Hands come forward in front of you. Ooh, press into the floor, lift the butt, and fold forward. You might take the rug with you a little bit. The release, come down. Now you're on your butt, and both legs are lifted, right? Your choice, you can be lifted with your arms, or your hands can touch the floor. So the first one, maybe touching the floor, just to get your bearings. Right leg goes over to the left. Pull the knee in, and circle it up and over. Right? Left leg to meet the right. Left knee bends in towards the face, and circle with a straight leg over to the left. One more time with the right leg over to the left. Bend the knee, tuck it, sweep it, circle it. Left leg to the right. Bend the knee, straighten it, sweep it. Right? Both legs come together. Bend the knees in towards the face, and then open them. Okay. Legs go down. Here we go again. One more time for just a little moment to break out of that habit, because it's a very flexy habit. Front body has a real tendency to get really overwhelmed by our front flexors. Right here, as much as it seems like we're flexing and pitching forward, we're really kind of putting sort of the effort into your erector spine muscles here, and included also the hamstrings, right? In order to reach the chest forward. It's kind of a cute shot, right? And I'll come up. Okay. All right, right arm goes up. This is going to go a couple passes. We'll say 2 on each side. Right hand goes behind you. Turn the toes to the right. Lift the hips and reach that left arm. All right, so it's just a nice little sort of a wide version of a kooky little fallen warrior. Hips come down, come back around, left hand over and around behind you. You can point the toes, that's always nice. So add the dynamic connection all the way out to the tips, distal regions, right arm reaching, nice sturdy left arm, hips go down. Inhale through center, right? Exhale to your right, toes turn right. Your inhale, you come up again, and here's a little change. It's gonna go left knee and left elbow. Bring them to touch over to your right, and stretch them back out. Okay, hip goes down. Whee! Sweep it over to the left. Right hand down, hips up, and reach. The top arm is your right arm, and that back leg is your right leg. Bring them to touch. A little tuck. Return and place. Ooh, and then we're back to the middle. Awesome. One more time. Out and forward. So getting a little bit warmer in those hamstrings, giving us a little more pitch in the pelvis. Okie. This should be very fun. Inhale, arms up. Okay, left leg lifts. Bring it over to the right. And then bend the left knee. Now widen it, and you're going to place that left foot over to your side, knee bend. Now you're going to turn your heart to the right, right? Shoulder tucked down, hands touch to the mat. So I'm over the top of my right leg. So now when I push into my left leg, whee, right leg comes up and under, and I go back for a pretty awesome three-legged dog. To tuck back through, place it where you started, and then you come back, left leg straightens, leg down. Kind of cute, a little bit acrobatic, right leg over to meet the left, right knee tuck in and towards your face, and place that right foot wide to the right. Now turn, chest, heart, right ribs pulling in the direction over the left thigh, hands grab the floor, push into the right foot, thread that left leg to an open hip three-legged dog. That's all it is. Okay? With an exhale, without using momentum, because I know it's easy, the legs in the sky, use your core, your abdominal muscles, use your exhale. Use that connection to feeling your body, working these motor actions with the strength of your legs. Right? And your abdominal muscles. Left foot lands, left leg's wide out. Right leg, pick up, place it. Awesome. Again, same idea. Take left leg over to your right. Bend the left knee, tuck it in. Right? Place the foot, turn the heart over to the right. Push into that left foot, unravel the right leg. This is different. Step right foot, outside right hand, left knee to the floor, right arm to the sky. Yay. Nice opening. Okay, here we go. Right hand to the floor first. Lift the left knee and straighten the right, right leg. So you get this pyramid pose for a moment. You might not even need to bend that right knee at the moment. You can pick up and take it back again. Open hip, three-legged dog. Right knee tuck, underneath to the left, and right leg lands. Right, left leg up, left leg down. Good. Right? Right leg comes to meet the left. Okay, so kind of get this feeling like you're in a forward dog posture, which is a little more tuck. Knee gets closer to the face, right? If you want to, you can always hold it, right? Widen, place, turn, plant, push, unthread. Yay. Left foot on the exhale, outside, left. Right knee down, left arm up. Ooh, and feel free to just kind of take your little time here. Just kind of feel yourself tapping in to what's here. This practice is meant for you to explore, right? So I don't want to take anything away from you by making this too fast or too complicated. So if I have any add-ons to it, right, you can always stay with the previous version, which is the sequence, right, just before each one of these. So just adding stuff on, no big whoop, right? Legs are straight, left leg back, up, open. I'm doing a straight-legged version. And then that's when the knee tucks in, comes forward, underneath, out to the left, hips down, right leg up, and then plant out. Okay, let's add or place those both right next to each other, right? Right arm goes up, over the ear, over the shoulder. Super good. Here we go. Here we are. Left arm reaching. Go left elbow, left knee. And then left foot is going to touch. So when we come down, there we are. You're actually going to go over your left knee now. And you're going to reach into that left knee and up into it. Right leg lifts. You're going to place the right knee right behind your left leg, left knee. So you get that whale tail, Gomukhasana legs, and you're gently just gonna kind of sit your butt back. So we're adding a really intense hip and sort of outer edge of the glute stretch right here. So maybe we need it, maybe we don't. Here it is anyway. Right, come back up, undo the leg, right? Right leg land, hips go down. You're gonna go up through the left knee, over the right shoulder, hands to the floor. Right leg untucks, back, up, and open, three-legged dog. Yay, right foot outside, right hand, left knee down, and right arm up. Yay, there's that twist. Going further, left knee lifts, right arm goes forward, step, go half moon pose, and Ardha Chakrasana, left hand, left knee, nice archer pose, feeling sort of the freedom to play with this and express. It's kind of noting even sort of the perfect connection between the palm of the left hand and whatever part of that front anterior aspect, left top of foot or ankle or even chin, or out. Release the foot. It's half moon pose. Left foot steps back. It's low lunge. Right leg sweeps back. It's open hip, three-legged dog. Okay, and then pull that knee in. Place the leg. Right, here's your left leg. Place it down. Pretty good. All right leg over. Not true. Right leg goes back. We're going over the left shoulder here. So left hand, both toes turn left, so you can pick up the hips. Super cute. Right knee bends, tuck, hold it, right elbow, right knee. Right, the right knee stays bent so that you can land it. This kind of looks a lot like a weird version of a wild thing. Booty lands, then as you turn over your right shoulder, right knee tips out to your right. So it's kind of, we're using a little bit of gravity shift, but also it's a lot of that sort of glute medius that takes you into that outer rotation. Who cares, right? Lean forward into that right knee. Lift up through the left leg. This is that little hip stretch, hip opener. Left knee lands right behind the right knee, and the feet are as wide open as the mat, right? And the hips just gently sit back. I'm mostly on the sort of lateral outer edge of that left knee, and your hands are a great way of mediating and kind of quantifying how much do you really want to sit back in this, how much do you prefer, or how much is the challenge you're looking for today, right? Come back to the hands forward, unravel, it's that left leg up, open, place, left leg out, right? You come back to your right booty. As you go up, right knee comes up to follow, go over your left thigh to the front of the mat. Maybe this is not the front of the mat, maybe it's the back of your mat. Unravel that. Woo! Three-legged dog. I'm having so much fun. Left foot lands outside of left hand. Right knee comes to the floor. Here's this one, right? So my reports on this pose, people love it, right? Crowd pleaser. Computers don't always love it, right? Some friends say that whenever we do this pose that their internet goes out. So I don't know if it's a message or not. Come up, we're going half moon pose first. So you step into the left leg. Left fingertips slightly touching the floor for stability, right knee bends so that you can go for that graceful. It's half a version of a wheel or a Dhanurasana. Whee! It's just kind of nice to hold that for a couple breaths. Okay, release that right foot. You come back down, you're in your low lunge. Left leg goes back, you're in your three-legged dog. Okie dokie. Left knee comes forward, it tucks under, goes out to your left, right leg picks up, it goes out to the right. So now you're wide straddle again. Oh, here's that sun, right? Arms up, reach out. It's again a hinge, a reach, a fold, if you will. And you're gonna feel a lot, right? There's a lot of quad, right? Thigh stretch strength here from the front of the shins, up the knees, towards those folds where the legs meet the body, right? From the back body, right? Back to the heels where they're touching the floor. Back towards your booty, up and over the booty and over the shoulders. over the head towards the floor. Whew. Inhale, come up. Oh, that's sweaty. Feels nice, right? Okay, so let's go one more of these little numbers. First, take the left hand out in front of you. Right hand is back behind you, somewhere comfortable. Again, you chose, you like a flat hand to the floor, you like to be on fingertips, or if you like, I think fists are kind of weird. I think it's a lot of pressure on your wrist joints, but you could do fists, but you might also have your hands on blocks if you have those. All right, so you press on the floor, my butt's off the floor. Right, now my right leg lifts. I'm gonna bend my right knee and just kind of hook it over that left wrist. It's kind of a beauty pose, right? Take it out and plant it down. Right, switch it. Now right hand's in front. I like that one. Hands pressing the floor, pull up, feel your core, your center, left leg up, and bend the knee and really hook it and hold it to the right. You might even touch the left toes to your right knees as a little moment. Place, left leg straight. Oh, both hips down. This one. This is the grand finale of this lift. So it's not actually very eventful. It just adds that final component. And again, like I said, don't add more if it's not that right. If it's not that time. But you can lift both legs on this one. And I'm glad that the light's here for me to disguise that this is also, like I'm not completely proficient in this either, right? So hips up first. I'll go right leg, then left leg, then right knee bends, pull around that left ankle, straighten it, both heels, and your butt. That's fun. That's something we can workshop. We can do that. We can work with that, right? Let's do left side over your left, right hand front. Butts up first, left leg, right leg, and left knee bends. Here, the knee doesn't fully grab the wrist, but it touches it. It's fine enough. Pull left leg out. Hips or heels, then hips. Awesome. Time for our grand finale. Right, arms up to the sky. One more little wide straddle reach over the legs. Right, heart's low. Definitely got a sweat going. Right. Definitely one of those practices that I'll be thinking about when I try to sleep tonight. Okay, let's see here. First, it's left leg over to your right. Right, hold the knee and tuck. Right, and then very gently widen it out to your left. Okay, left knee tip, lean over to your left. Lean into the knee, right leg goes up. Again, one of those hip little openers because we like them, right? Feet are wide. On that right knee, hips are back, right? This is really good for some of that stuff that we don't always have control over, just because it's sort of the ergonomics of life. They get away and gets away from us, right? So some of these tight areas are just kind of conditions of being mobile, right? It's fine. Lean into that left leg, pick up the right leg again. Right, you're gonna take that right knee first up to your right shoulder. Place that right knee right up your right upper arm. This is gonna be a Kundalini, and then we're gonna return. So what that just is a half crow in that right arm, right leg, and then a little lean if you wanna pick up that left knee and touch your toes. Okay, the toe touch is just like it keeps that left leg in its form, in its length. Right leg goes back, out, come over the right shoulder. Ooh, left knee goes up, hands to over that right leg, pushing to the left, three-legged dog. Yay, right foot. Outside right hand, your choice. Left knee either stays lifted or you ground it to the floor, right? I like the knee to the floor, but that's just me, it's personal preference, but showing both. Lean into that right foot, step up, nice graceful half moon pose. And here's an option, right? You can go to the foot and do Ardha Chapasana as we do. Or you can take your right hand up your right shin and left hand can go to that left shin closer to the knee and you get more of this sort of beauty dancer pose that's a little bit more standing split with a hold. You choose, right? Bend both knees so that you can soften to come out of that and return to the low lunge. Right leg goes back. Yay, up and open. There's a little bit more. Left heel goes left and lefter. Right foot steps over to an actual wild thing. Chest lift. Oi, oi, oi. Right, catch the couch. Return. Right hand to the floor, three-legged dog. Right knee tucks under to the left. Straighten the leg and sink. Left leg down. Right? I know the lighting is a little bit sort of like, wow, this is really flashy. So I don't know if you can actually see it, but this is just a continuation of where we've already been. Right? So hopefully it translates. Right leg comes to meet the left. Right knee pulls in, foot's off the floor. That's pretty nice. Right leg widens over to the right. And you turn towards that right knee. Right, you pick up to lean into that right leg, left leg lifts, and then left knee lands outside of right. Wide feet, sit back in the hips, right? It's even a fold and kind of a curl tuck into the top knee, which at this moment is the right knee. Okay, lean forward, right knees to the floor, left leg picks up, left foot lands outside left hand. So it's a crinkly little version of a setup that's mostly taking us to our chaturangas, which I'd like to note we have not done a single warrior one or a vinyasa set. So that's kind of cute and fun, right? Left foot off the floor as you bend your elbows. Half a crow there. Lean maybe into the hands, pick up that right knee and touch your toes. Big toes. Right knee goes back to the floor. Left leg goes back. Leg straight, lower down, pick it up. Right knee is bent, foot to the floor. Over your left leg, this is the last of it. Left knee tucks in, back to three-legged dog. Open, and left foot lands outside left hand. Right, so it lands where you choose it to land, right? Turn the twist. Same as before, yogi's choice, that right knee up or down. Shift your weight into that left leg, so you push into that left leg to step up into half moon pose. And you take it Ardha Chakrasana if you wish. If you want to kind of go closer to the knee, right, up the shin, you also have to go up the shin on the left leg, right? So it's a little negotiation, right? Gets you a little higher in the chest, but a lot more open in the hips. You let go of it just in time before anything looks like too much of a fall, right? Back to three-legged dog. Open hip, here's the finish. Right heel right and righter. Left hip so open, so wide, so long, it takes the left hand with it, and you go for a wild thing. Wee. Right, nice solid wild thing, right up to the fingertips, tips of the toes. Left hand comes back to the mat. Woo. Yes, left leg tucks under, straighten it. Left hip comes down. Yes, right leg goes up and to the side. So it is just all shadows right now, and that's okay. We'll be back in regular lighting, the studio lighting, which means I have no windows at home soon enough. Right, forward bow. Nice little pitch forward, up to the toes. In through the heels, and then inhale, come all the way up to your seat again. Perfect timing. Okay, bring the feet in. You're gonna find soles of the feet together, knees wide. I'm just gonna do a little management of light and see if that makes any difference for the moment. Okay, soles of the feet together, knees wide. We're sticking with the floor. All right, this is Baddha Konasana. So you're gonna kind of honor the motions and the actions that we've been taking, that we've gone into, and this is pretty awesome. Right, so your hips, thank you. Okay, you come up, knees together. We're gonna low boat. Right, come up, feet together, knees wide. Baddha Konasana. This is just a progressive in our sort of boat series, right? I'll even play with different angles. We'll turn. Right, your inhale, we come up, knees together, feet off the floor, low boat. Super cute. Right, just hovering. Okay, one more time, same way. Up, feet together, knees wide. My cuties. And lower down. I feel like today was a good day to kind of tap into your creative juices, right? So for most part, most of what you might have even heard in this might not even look like what I was doing. And that's okay too, right? Your creative juices flowing, legs up, right? High boat, medium boat, a little bit lower, pull the belly in, a little bit lower, pull the belly in, lower, pull the belly in, a little lower. There you go. Bend the knees, keep your heart low. Take Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide, hold the toes, and then release the head to the floor. So now we're reversing the direction of your Baddha Konasana. Make that hip opener. And this is kind of nice because this is where you can kind of notice different parts of your hips behaving sort of with gravity reversed from the way that we tend to do this one, right? So when you let go of those feet, they come up, right up into a high boat. Right, checking time check. Whew, perfect. Okay, turn your heart over to your left, your arms are over to your left, your legs stay the same, and then just push your hands out to your left, right? That's not in your eyes. Right, inhale the center. Now you're going over your right, right? And push. I'm pushing towards the camera right now. It's giving me a little more tuck from my left ribs to my right top hip crease, top of the leg where it meets the body. And we're into center. One more time, over to your left. Couple little sort of curious little breaths to kind of play with the struggle. It's pretty real. Now middle. Over to the right, same idea. Yay. Tuck it in. Last one will be a regular Baddha Konasana. So this is how we do it. Right? This is how we finish. Okay. Not mad at that, right? I'm gonna come to a nice tall seat for a sec. A little cozy poop. Right? Let your palms turn up and you can close your eyes. And so recognizing power is really sort of an essential part to understanding it, right? So seeing where it goes, where it flows, where your attention gravitates towards, right? Whether it's light, it's heavy, there's sometimes more expansive feelings of energy, and then other times more dense, concentrated. Right? Knowing also that we can not just shape and form it, but we can also give it. So you're a great source of that. And I can even feel it through the YouTube waves, right? Honor that, hands come to your heart. We bow together to the heart space, to all this play and fun and wisdom and practice. Namaste. Thanks for coming. Stay cute. Talk soon. Yay, today's Monday, so Wednesday at 4. Should be fun. All right, play safe.